You there! Your king would ask for your aid.
I should have been a knight. Let those fellas get all the maidens.
Those vile fiends! How dare they? Ah, the timing of your return is most fortuitous. No sooner had we apprehended the fiends who seized my castle than they escaped again. Garrett always was a crafty one, though perhaps Enchantress's ability to phase through with the barriers between worlds dispelled, I fear the peccable pair will be in search of some place new to serve as their lair. We must hunt them down and put a stop to their treachery once again. Wonderful! Follow me! My guards inform me that they saw the two fleeing in this direction. Why the guards didn't give chase is a query I'll be positing in their upcoming performance reviews.
Help!
It would appear we are on the right track. Let us lay waste to these scoundrels. An admirable display. Shall we move on? Brigands! Do not stand in our way! Ha! They fall as easily as King Arthur from his jousting horse. Though, don't tell him I said that. This place is quite different to England. There's nothing merry or old about it. Could those villains truly be here? Garrett! Enchantress!
Sorry, Percy. If you think I'm going back in that cell, you've got another thing coming.
I didn't think I'd get to settle my score with you so soon, but so be it. I won't go so easy on you this time. One day.
We shall quell your villainy once and for all. Do not lose heart. We can win this.
Hey there. With our powers combined, we will destroy you!
Apparently, there's some shady kidnapping rackets going on down in the stars.
You may have beaten me once, but I won't fall so easily this time.
Oh, that just makes me feel so calm and serene.
Hope it's safe out today.
Think you can handle the two of us at once? It's not too late to run, you know.
You can do it, Avenger. I believe in you. Even if your actions aren't technically authorized by...
It seems your power hasn't dwindled since last we met. But that will only make my victory sweeter.
Stockford's power isn't that unethical in its business practices. The employees get 2 profit breaks a day and paid overtime after the 20th hour.
I wonder if the people from the past thought the future would have more space suits in it.
This isn't looking good. I hope they've at least cleaned that cell.
Tell me that big shield disappearing from Kang's tower means this whole thing is nearly over.
Looks like the cybernet is playing up again.
Hope it's safe out today.
I hear that Demonics is hiring. Too bad they have such a bad reputation. And that name can't be doing them any favors.
Ah! You're getting parking tickets. Honestly, you'd think the public eye were conspiring to make some sort of profit from people parking.
But I never got to finish that big report at work.
No! It's all on you now, Enchantress.
You may have finished, Garrett, but now you will answer to me! Curse you!
We are triumphant. With those two taken care of, again, perhaps now the kingdom can truly be at peace. Well, aside from this whole Chronopolis ordeal, of course. But I'm sure you're well on your way to solving that mess of a pickle, eh? My most humble thanks to you, brave warrior. Truly, your heroic deeds inspire me to be a better knight. To that end, and in gratitude for your assistance, I shall lend you my aid whenever you have need of it.
Interesting specimen.
Looks like the cybernet is playing up again.
I keep getting parking tickets. Honestly, you'd think the public eye were conspiring to make some sort of profit from people parking.
Maybe you've already seen it, but some trouble is going down near where you are.
This is well outside my skill set. I'm paid to feed horses, not fix engines. I don't suppose you know anything about fixing flying horse motorbikes, do you? No, of course you don't, because that is not a thing people do.
Make way for the Star-Spangled Man with a Plan.
Lances! Nice idea! Knights do like their jousting. horse bike needs hay! Gosh, I really should have known that one.
Did Sir Percy ever get his business?
Make way for the star-spangled man with a plan.
Looks awfully dangerous. You sure you know what you're doing? Well, it's a good thing you came along. I had no idea how to tame this beast. Here, take this. You know, for helping me out and making me look and everything. Oh, and you can ride the bike whenever you want. I'm sure the owner won't mind. Just don't break it, okay?
Sword that came crashing out of the sky earlier. That anything we need to be worried about?
You there! Might thou assist me? My lady swore she would meet me atop my tower, but she is not the most capable climber. If thou wouldst assist her, I would reward thee handsomely.
Hello? Couldst thou help me? My love awaits me atop yon tower. I would climb to my love, but I fear scaling the tower due to earlier mishaps. If only some kind sorcerer could grant me courage. Are those platforms really the only way up? They seem unsafe.
My father forbade me from leaving the tower to see my love, but if he could see what I see, there is truly no better match in this world than she and I.
constructed ladders before, hero. It shows.
My magic appears to be well suited to deal with this.
Well. This tower is terribly high and lacks any footholds. I'll never manage to scale it and reach my love at this rate. How classically romantic. I just hope it is stable. Do you think that ivy is safe to climb? Let us just say I've been burned before. Before thy father finds me here.
My lady, to love thee freely will be my greatest honor. Hero, before we depart, I must repay thy kindness. I hope that this shining gold goes some way to expressing my thanks.
My treasure, remind me why we chose to rendezvous on top of the tower when our running away together requires that we descend the tower?
For my books, my love, of course. I cannot carry them all by myself.
As I told you, my moon and stars, I shan't be carrying thy books. My back is still sore from the last time.
Then let us simply remain here, my sunlit watermelon. I need nothing more than to gaze upon thee.
For the sake of Asgard, I must not waver. This item, I like it. Another!
You there! Your king would ask for your aid.
Now, Now they shall witness true magnificence.
You there! Your king would ask for your aid.
It sounds like someone granted my wish and sabotaged can't sleep.
As far as I'm concerned, there's a new sheriff in town.
Aye, it is indeed I, the noble King Arthur Pendragon. You may have heard tell of the time I defeated the evil Black Knight. Well, not the most recent one. The one before that. Indeed. It seems recent events have overshadowed my acts of bravery. Which leaves me no other option. I must slay a dragon! Yes, that is the only sure way to demonstrate my heroism to the kingdom. Alas, your king is a little out of practice. Perhaps some training by way of a crusade through Chronopolis is in order. Would you... Excellent! Then let us away! This world is full of scoundrels. What better use for them than to strengthen my metal?
Hulk ready to smash.
Hark! Enemies approach!
Blimey! This isn't how it's meant to be.
Ah, so your approach is more of a swish-flick-slice than a slice-swish-flick. This training is most valuable. Over already? I've barely a dewdrop on my brow.
Say, if you're not too busy, I had another job for you.
It appears I'm inadvertently training what those delightful Manhattanites refer to as their glutes.
It's always reassuring to see...
Ahead of us! More fiends! Help! I say, how do you do that thing with your feet? Oh wait! I think I have it! Ha! I feel stronger just by watching you. Not that that's all I was doing, I assure you. On to the next. As those delightful Wakandans say, no pain, no vibranium. Actually, that might not apply here. Or even be the correct quote.
England. They don't even have electric.
Another gathering of villains. Have at you!
Like something big was
my sword is like an extension of my arm. And my other arm is like another sword. Ha ha ha! To watch you in combat is a true thrill, akin to that amusing contraption known as the kangaroo. excellent display. I believe one more encounter will be sufficient for today.
Four Manhattans. Ha ha ha.
Look there! Are those tiny dragons? What better way to train my steel in dragon slaying? Attack!
Ugh, crazy Renaissance fair.
Oh, this always happens!
It would seem the foul creatures have eaten the citizens. Don't worry! Your king shall save you.
What are you doing, you crazy mook?
No need to thank me. Just doing my kingly duties. Well, I dare say I feel veritably invigorated after that campaign. And what luck that we would encounter those strange miniature dragons. With this experience, I believe I am sufficiently prepared to face a full-size dragon. Assuming Merlin has finished his preparations. At any rate, my thanks for your assistance. Prithee, go tell Merlin to gather my things and prepare for an adventure!
Thanks. I thought I was a goner.
Take that, Kang!
This is quite the conundrum. I hear you're the one who helped to train our noble king in preparation for his dragon-slaying quest. I admire your enthusiasm, but I fear Arthur may have bitten off more than he can chew. Which I doubt will be said of the dragon when it's through with him. Enter the Merlin Stones, which render those who wield them invincible. I had planned to slip them into Arthur's garb before the battle, but alas, I appear to have forgotten where I stashed them. Would you help an old man search for them? Wonderful. I should really have considered how bad my memory was before I hid them all over Chronopolis, but, well, here we are. Good luck.
Sorry to bother you, but yep, you guessed it. Some crime near you needs fighting.
Would stop trying to grab any giant
Don't worry, there's no major urgency. Let's see what we have here. Yes, these appear to be all of the Merlin stones. And what seem to be a couple of pieces of boiled confectionery for good measure. How very thoughtful of you. The stones feel a little weaker than before. They may not make Arthur invincible, but at the very least, he should flicker back into existence should he meet a grisly fate. And that's certainly better than nothing.
Interesting. I wonder if there is mention of this in the Book of Vishanti.
Gwenpool's disembodied voice here. Your heroic deeds have unlocked one of my incredible Gwenpool missions. Go find it.
Arthur and I shall be departing for the Dragon's Lair shortly. I imagine it'll be quite the adventure. I can't wait. The Merlin stones emit low levels of magical energy, so persons or equipment sensitive to these things, for instance, a compass, I'd rather hoped those fake dragons in Manhattan would have scratched this itch of Arthur's, but I suppose that was just wishful thinking.
This is my castle now, a place where I can tinker in peace. These sentries are fascinating creations. With only a few more modifications, it will become the ultimate instrument of chaos. Keep these peons busy while I work on my enhancements. century effort. My sentry will not fall so easily. You think you can defeat my toys? How dare you damage my toy? You ruined it! Maximus is never going to give me another...
Blimey, this isn't how it's meant to be.
You think that will stop me? Wouldn't hit an evil old man, would you? Going down!
This is new. I'm not in a comic anymore. Check me out. Square feet, head stud, unusual thumbs. This is awesome. I'm my own minifig. I need to get a pic of this before it wears off. If it wears off. Hello, Gwenpool. To whom am I speaking? The designer? Hello, Chief. Bonus missions? Yes, 100% I can help. But what about the guy who did it last time? Oh, really? Okay, boss. Sure, I'm in. Bye. Hey, so looks like I'm your host for these bonus missions. How cool is that? Choice bonus locations, awesome characters to play, and at the end you get yourself the all-important pink bonus brick. Wherever shall we go first? Hear ye stout yeomen of Chronopolis. I, fair maid Gwenpool, hath accepted the challenge of mentoring the squires of Lego through the perilous, bonus quests, prithee? That's tough to keep up, so I'll talk all modern-like and tell you the tale of King Arthur and the dragon. Are you slouching comfortably? Then I'll begin. Once upon a time, King Arthur Pendragon was getting all riled up, thinking people were doubting his kingliness. Even though he'd done the whole business with the sword and the stone, and king is like his first name. Naturally, Merlin was like,
Cool at your kingship, you're acing the whole king gig. All the peasants are big fans.
But his kingliness was all like, maybe, but the only way I'll be a real old school king is if I totally slay a dragon. Difficult to find though, you're an actual dragon. Fortunately, Merlin has an app on his wand that finds local available dragons for the slaying. One in the basement of Garrett Castle? Seems a little too easy to me. Could it be a trap? Even if it is, it'll make an awesome boss fight.
Where art thou, fiendish dragon? Show thy ugly face!
Sire, we must be careful. I sense a great magical presence in the air.
Ah! My dear friend Merlin, you forget that I wield the sword of Excalibur. Magic is no match for the true king of Camelot.
But sire...
Silence! Whether it be your fancy magic or the flames of a brutish beast, I shall defeat whomever stands in my way to prove that I am the worthy king of these strange lands.
Well, yes. Very good, sire. Sire, behold! The dragon is through the gate ahead. We haven't one moment to lose.
Then let us make haste, Merlin. It appears the dragon has lured us into some sort of trap. Well, I say to thee, dragon, nay! These spikes are a pitiful foe. Onwards, old friend!
Hey, give me a hand, will ya?
How do I get myself in these crazy situations?
On guard, dragon! Feel the wrath of Excalibur! Morgana! I should have known I would find you lurking in such a dark and dastardly place. Tell me, what pathetic schemes have you cooked up in your cauldron pot of witchcraft this time?
My dear, dim-witted half-brother, I'm afraid your time on this world has run out. Now, Morgan Le Fay rules supreme. Finally, I can take my place as the true ruler of...
Yes, yes, do get on with it. Merlin and I have tickets to the pig jousting this afternoon.
Indeed we do, sire. I believe it is time that the great Morgan Le Fay met her match.
Oh, Merlin, your parlor tricks are no match for my powers.
It's such a pity. I really wanted to battle a dragon today.
Boy, I could use a superhero right now. Get me out of here! How do I get myself in these crazy situations?
Ouch! You shall both dearly regret that.
Hey, give me a...
You pathetic insects! How dare you think you can defeat me? Very good. You've come this far, but now you shall both meet your doom. You wanted to face a dragon. Well, I can do better than that. Observe!
Ha! Better than a dragon! Enough of these childish playground antics, Morgana. Come down here and face me.
Very well. But first, I'd like to introduce you to my new pet.
Oh, my goodness! What an odd-looking fellow. Look out, sire!
Oh, dear.
Yes! Yes! Destroy destroy them, my pet.
Jester's hat, my dear Merlin. This beast may be a colorful foe, but I don't see how such an item could help us win this battle. Hast thou misplaced thy marbles?
Nay, sire. Thou must show patience to defeat such an intelligent...
What a pleasant tune you play, Merlin. Remarkable! Look! The creature dances like a court jester!
Stop that! What are you doing? I command you to cease.
So Arthur didn't slay a dragon, but he has to be happy with blitzing that Kree sentry into a bazillion pieces, right? And maybe now old Artie will stop worrying about if he's worthy and start actually doing proper king stuff, like waving, opening malls, burning spinning wheels. Standard king stuff. Tip of the pointy hat to Merlin, too, for bringing the pain to Morgana. He sure rolled some critical hits on that female MU. What? MU? As in magic user? Methinks thou doth need to brush up on ye old RPG lingo.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue stud.
I just want to go home already.
Hear ye, stout yeomen of Chronopolis!
again, will ya?
Don't mind me, just your friendly. Oh! Hey, I'm not just amazing or spectacular. I'm pretty useful too.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations? Boy, I could use a superhero right now. I think this cement stand the man as the king of cameos. Excelsior! Excelsior! Excelsior!
Frozen. Get it? 'Cause the city's literally frozen? But yeah, I'm also snowed under with that.
Time to get to training. Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That disembodied voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past it.
Not sure who's behind it this time, but there's There's more trouble on your doorstep. Go get him.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was purple. Hey, you'll learn to tune it out.
If you have a minute, I've got a new mission for you. After Kang decided to blow up my helicarrier to show us what a big deal he is, the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents on board were scattered to the wind. Most of the agents have returned safely, but we still have a few rookies who've yet to report in. Your mission is to head up the search party for these rookies. How about it?
No matter...
All right. I've transferred the rookies' IDs to your radar. That should help you narrow down their positions. Given the current situation with Chronopolis, it's highly likely the rookies will have run into trouble. Be prepared for anything.
You guys can threaten me all you want. I'll never divulge S.H.I.E.L.D. secrets. Never! Thank goodness you're here. I was just about to sing like a bird. Now go get him. Nice going. True, the only S.H.I.E.L.D. secret I know is the code to the stationery cupboard, but I was willing to defend it to the bitter end. Now back to Director Fury.
Stay back! I've come too far to get my uniform dirty in some stupid fight. Seriously, oh, a hero! Right on time! Thanks. I really only joined S.H.I.E.L.D. for the cool uniform. Who knew there'd be actual danger involved? Anyway, back to Director Fury. Time to get to training.
You guys don't scare me. I have mastered the deadly martial art of the cowering goat. Behold, the intense shockwaves emitted from my cowering are shaking you to your very core. Did you see that? I'm totally onto something with this new fighting style. I'd better go tell Director Fury all about it.
Sirs/madams, if you could just step back and stop making those scary faces at me, I'm sure we can reach a peaceful resolution. Oh man, training did not prepare me for this. Don't hurt me. Oh, you saved me! Thanks. Now I can report back to Director Fury.
Nice work. That's all the rookies accounted for. Hope they didn't give you too much trouble. They may not be our most capable agents yet, but everybody's got to start somewhere. And now that's taken care of, I'm officially out of S.H.I.E.L.D. business. At least until this Chronopolis thing gets resolved. In the meantime, if you need any help out in the field, give me a call.
Snowman earlier? Maybe I've been up here too long.
Is it odd that I'm really craving ice cream?
Psst. Hey. Hey, it's me, Agent 13. Think you can help me get these elevators open?
I suppose there are aspects to living amongst mortals that I still fail to grasp.
That's blown it. Doesn't look like I can ride it like that. Elevator is not worthy.
The mighty Thor will make short work of this.
I am Groot.
Well, that's not technically a cube, and it's definitely not the cosmic kind I was after. That was bad intel. Very bad intel. How about you take that thing and we just forget this ever happened?
Whatever you want to call him, go take him down.
Stupid snow. Taking forever to plow. Engine's all busted up. Don't forget to buy milk. I don't care what anybody says. I love you.
Huh? What? What's happening? Get out of the way, Snowstand!
I have no idea how that happened. Thanks, true believers. Hey.
Feel like I've been walking for hours.
There was some questionable training taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be some new villager. Martial art or something.
I know we've got a whole new bunch of problems now, but I have to ask, did anyone ever sort out that poor guy's tire fire in the last game?
Yes. Quite lovely.
Ooh, I can't feel my face.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue.
It might be a slightly controversial opinion, considering all the people who've been uprooted from their homes, but I actually think this Chronopolis place looks rather picturesque in an unorthodox sort of way. In fact, I was just thinking how nice it would be if someone, perhaps a kind nephew of mine, were to take some lovely photos for me. Only if they had the time, of course. That's very kind of you, dear. Thank you. Now, what kind of picture would I like? How about a picture that features a sphinx, that big floating bowl-looking city, and Kang's big electric tower? That would make for an interesting mix, don't you think?
I could have totally been the Iron Fist.
Taking place near your location. Can you go take a look?
The tombs are full of monuments to the ancient gods. They're a little jumbled in one of them, though.
I'm so bored! Guess they haven't got around to building all those fancy hotels yet. I'm so...
Saw a big great thing.
Seen any of those surveillance drones for a while? Guess someone took care of them, huh?
Did you forget what I asked for, dear? Not to worry. Thank you, dearie. That looks lovely. Unfortunately, all my picture frames are back home, which is in who knows what dimension. So, until someone sorts that business out, I'll just have to unload the picture to sociable media. If I think of any other pictures I'd like, I'll be sure to let you know. And of course, if you need anything from me, don't be a stranger. You give your Aunt May a call once in a while.
This item! I like it. Another!
wedding. They were the worst. Thank goodness for whoever smashed those stupid speakers.
President Bear stole my cactus. Oh. I don't know. The 1920s, I guess?
Not seen any of those survey.
Looks like some trouble is brewing where you are. You're like a magnet for this stuff, huh?
Don't mind me. Just a teeny minor situation at the old super supply store. All under control. Take it you noticed the floating? Very sharp. I spilled a drum of anti-grav on myself. Don't come in, though. Hey, get out of here. This place is covered in invisibility serum. The you break it, you bought it policy still counts when you can't see it, you know. That cool lock, Dr. Strange. There might also be a little toxic goo spill, so watch your step. We keep the stuff in stock for... Oh, there we go. You really saved the day there, hero. Such fine work deserves a prize. If you take a nosy in that cash register, there should be a little something for your trouble.
Quite a collection I've got going.
See you again soon. Quick note, the water in those sprinklers is riddled with gamma radiation. I should have said it earlier, but if you...
Aw, you came to see your best pal in the whole world, Gwenpool. They're all so good. You can't just buy one. Can I interest you in one of my finest pink bricks?
Oh, I can't wait. Let's go.
I am Korvac. There is no entity more powerful. They dare face me?
Where is this guy? I didn't realize we were working with such a diva.
Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier? Maybe I've been up here too long.
We booked this big cosplayer to come and MC our upcoming fundraiser for the Fuzzy Foundation, but he's running really late. And I reckon we're past fashionably late and creeping dangerously close to, oh nuts, it's gotta be bad guys late. As you might have noticed, I get antsy just sitting around waiting. Let's see we go look for him. All right, time to hit the trail.
Help!
I forgot to ask Koi Boy exactly who this guy is cosplaying as, but I'm sure we'll know him when we see him. How good can a costume be? Uh-oh, trouble's a-brewing.
Isn't that Squirrel Girl? Oh no! She's onto us!
We can't let her ruin our plans! Get her!
You think these guys have anything to do with our missing cosplayer? Over already? Well, they didn't seem to like us going this way, so let's keep doing it.
Stop them! Don't let them near the containment cell!
Containment cell, huh? They must have our guy locked up!
Have you seen that superhero store? Lady President always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was purple. You'll learn to tune it out.
This is the worst thing to ever happen to anybody!
You know, it's only just occurred to me, but we could be on the trail of something totally unrelated to our cosplayer situation. Well, no point worrying about it now.
Don't they call her the unbeatable Squirrel Girl? I'm just saying, maybe rather than try to beat her, we just, you know, run away!
Quiet, you fool! Get her!
These guys are no real challenge. I beat Bing Bang Boom, yo!
Hello? Hello? Anybody out there? This is all a misunderstanding. This is just a really convincing costume.
Whoa! Is that MODOK? No, wait. Something's not quite right.
Yes, exactly. I'm not the real MODOK. Just a charming professional imposter, also known as a costumed player. I was supposed to MC that fundraiser thing, but I was imprisoned by AIM for defecting.
How are we gonna get you out of there?
You'll need the password to open the cell. Assuming you haven't already clobbered them all, the lackeys around here should know what it is.
All right, guess we have a new mission. See what you can dig up about that password. I'll hang here in case anybody important-looking swings by. Those AIM guys should be a bit more willing to—
I'm still shocked that MODOK would defect from AIM to help Squirrel Girl, of all people. Ask me, he got what he deserved getting thrown in the slammer.
Apparently there's some kind of exhibition happening up in that ruined building. Man, I do not get that fancy art.
I don't know nothing about no password, but I do know that at a rate of 1,667 words per day, it would take 1 month to write a novella. Does that help at all?
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was purple. You'll learn to tune it out.
This snow's been real bad for business. My poor store's been split down the middle.
I always thought Kunlun had a city on the mountain. Shame Hang didn't bring that into...
All the fan-favorite balloons are stuck on the side of the store that I can't get to. Ah! Just thinking about the money I'm losing's making me lightheaded. Two Manhattans. Ha ha ha!
I need a change of scenery.
Is it odd
out that I'm really craving ice cream?
Ah! Don't hurt me, please! I've got a cat to take care of! Oh, Princess Snuffle Meow! What have I got myself into this time?
I really want to roll a big snowball down the mountain. But times are hard enough in the city without giant frozen boulders hurtling towards the place.
You seen that superhero?
The password? I couldn't tell you it even if I wanted to. All I know is the guy who set it up used the name of his cat or his dog or something. Seriously, that is all I know.
Guess he must have had a budget to stick to.
Strange has on.
I need a change of scenery.
I'll show those guys.
So, find anything out? That sounds useful, but not on its own. We need more. Weird name for a cat. Got a feeling that'll be relevant somehow. Okay, from what you've told me, I think I've got it. The password is... Princess Snuffle Meow? Oh, boy. Let's just hope it doesn't need a 3 instead of an E or something.
Bingo! Sweet freedom! Thank you, kind squirrel. And friend.
We did it! Seems like I'm not the only one who can use their awesome conversational skills to win a fight. Now we can finally get this show back on the road. Thanks for your help. Soon as he's had a chance to compose himself, I'll help MODOK here get to the event safely. You mind running on ahead to let Chipmunk Hunk and Koi Boy know? I left Chipmunk Hunk and Koi Boy in charge of getting Central Park ready for our big bonanza. Maybe you could give those guys a hand for me?
We're not gonna get attacked again, are we?
I feel like I've been walking for hours.
I'll show those guys.
Says I won't make any progress in my training until I stop wearing overcoats and start wearing these. But it's so cold here. Someone would spring for central heating.
This snow's been real bad for business. My poor store's been split down the middle. Hey! The balloons I want are on the other side of the store. Not all the fan-favorite balloons are stuck on the side of the store that I can't get to. Ugh! Just thinking about the money I'm losing's making me lightheaded. Oh dear.
Okay.
Ah! What are you doing?
Ugh. Doesn't look like this is my kind.
Hey, how'd you get in there? Don't you go popping any of them balloons, you hear? I mean it. Not a... No! Ah! What are you doing? Ah! What are you doing? Just take your filthy brick and get out of here.
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer to thaw out that frozen dye in
What?
Interesting. I wonder if there is mention of this in the Book of Vishanti.
Hey, bub. Lend me a hand? I'm losing my mind trying to find the John in this place. It's like a maze up here. I don't know what the mook who designed this place was thinking the way it's laid out. And the buttons for controlling the doors are all over the place. Unless we just wired it up wrong. Think we're getting close. Ha! I can feel it in my pipes. We made it. Oh, thank goodness. Come to Papa. Wait, are those pumpkin bombs? I suddenly don't need the restroom. Please don't tell the guys about this, okay?
Interesting. I wonder if there is mention.
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream.
always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday, she was purple. She'll learn to do that.
Hairdryer to thaw out that frozen guy in the cave, but I got totally distracted. Ooh, that rock looks like my mom.
This is the worst thing to ever happen to anybody ever!
If some kind superhero could see their way to saving me right about now, that'd be great.
All right, my hero.
Great job. I knew you could do it.
All this danger lately really makes you realize how precious every moment is.
No matter how old you get, nothing beats walking through fresh snow.
I really want to roll a big snowball down the mountain. I'm not hot enough in the city without giant frozen boulders hurtling towards the place.
need a change of scenery.
This was the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream.
Merry old England.
I'm the world's fastest runner. None of you will ever beat me. Think you can beat my record?
Can I find the simple life, man?
Ooh, shiny. I'd better hold on to this. Use this? But one of my human friends told me I had all
6 million years of weird Kree history, but this is definitely one of the weirder things that's happened.
Well, this is as good as done. Sorry, does that sound like bragging? Good.
Intelligence is the best. His intelligence is just so supreme. Sound dignified. I meant, yay! Wonder if that Kree searcher never finished her experiment. I want to evolve already.
Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier?
There's a crime happening near you. Can you see it? Go teach those guys a lesson.
Do you wanna
Chilly up here, huh? Like, more chilly.
I know we got a whole new bunch of problems now, but I have to ask. Did anyone come sort out that poor guy's tire fire in the last game?
Time to get to training.
Nexus fragment.
I'll show those guys.
At least she doesn't look like your mom this time.
That is she! Or was it a he? Maybe I should have done my research.
I let my travel card expire. Now how am I supposed to leave the neighborhood?
It's Red Skull Tuesday. I can't wait to see the parade.
Did you see the dogfight earlier?
Lock Dr. Strange has on his sanctum? Where can I get one of those?
Your eyes in the water see anything yet?
Nope. Maybe we scared him off already.
Squirrel Girl sent you? Good timing. We could always do with a little extra manpower. On top of our current chipmunk and fish power, I mean.
When SG asked us to clean Central Park up ready for the Fuzzy event, we thought she just meant picking up soda cans and stuff.
What she declined to tell us is that a whole bunch of villain types have made this place their official stomping ground. We can't go 5 minutes without some random gang of goons showing up to cause trouble.
I guess you can't blame them. It is rather pleasant around here. Chilly, but pleasant. Anyway, we better get ready to rumble. My eyes in the water tell me we've got some trouble incoming.
Something must have...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, guys, be ready. The Fish Force are telling me our enemies are closing in.
Wouldn't it have made more sense for the Chipmunk Corps to take lookout duty? I mean, it's not like a fish can take a high vantage.
No time for that. Now, we must fight!
Questionable training taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be
Time to honor our promise and clean up this park for good.
But with foot sweeps instead of street sweep purrs.
And shoving instead of shoveling?
This is not our best material.
Either the situation is getting worse or I am. I choose to believe the former.
Dr. Strange has on his sanctum? Where can I get one of those?
What are those sticks called that you use to pick up trash?
Trash sticks?
Oh, right. Kicks instead of trash sticks.
I'm all out. How many more are there?
Weren't you the one with eyes in the water?
Yeah, someone kicked dirt in the pond. Only thing they've got a visual on now is a big brown cloud.
If you have your camera with you, dear, I have another idea for a picture.
I wish that giant fireball on the Kronos building was a real giant fireball, so it'd melt all this snow. Of course, then we'd
Find somewhere else to hang out. This is our turf now.
If you guys wanted to show up early, you should have sprung for the early bird tickets.
Oh no.
What? What happened?
I forgot to pay the deposit on that popcorn machine.
Oh boy. Doreen's really gonna let you have it.
At least we still have our health. Come on.
Something must have gone wrong. My voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past him. Time to get to train.
Woohoo! Score one for the cleanup crew.
What's that? Our new hero squad name? I didn't sign off on any new hero squad name.
We can talk about that later. We're seriously behind on our preparations for the fundraiser.
Oh yeah! You're coming to that, right? It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have snacks, music, a MODOK cosplayer.
MODOK? That's who you got to MC?
He's the only guy we could get at this short notice. Anyway.
Nice. Gwenpool's disembodied voice here. Your heroic deeds have unlocked one of my incredible Gwenpool missions. Go find it.
Thanks again for earlier. Stop by the fundraiser if you get a chance, okay?
Oh, snap! Another crime, and this one's a doozy. Think you can get to it?
If you have your camera with you, dear, I have another idea for a picture. Do you have time to take another picture for me? I'll give you some extra pocket money for your trouble. That's very kind of you, dear. Thank you. Now, what kind of picture would I like? How about a picture of that tall building that looks a bit like a futuristic traffic cone? I think it's a lab of some kind.
I really want to roll a big snowball down the map.
Lap 98?
Did you forget what I asked for, dear? Not to worry. What I'm after is... That's wonderful, dear. Thank you. Here's a little something as promised. Don't spend it all at once. I'll have a think on some more ideas for pictures. Why don't you stop by later if you can?
I actually kind of miss those Kang announcements. Who am I kidding? They were the worst. Whoever smashed those stupid speakers.
Chilly up here, huh? What?
Help!
Whew, thanks. You had me worried for a minute there.
That'll teach him to mess with us.
Boy, I could use a superhero right now.
Apparently there's some kind of exhibition happening up in that ruined...
I promise my next suit will be able to deal with this kind of thing.
Saw a monkey fighting...
Thank you for saving your Generalissimo, Brigadiers.
Star-Lord, legendary outlaw.
Shame Kang didn't bring that into...
I'll show those guys.
Can you believe they're still making video games about losers like the Avengers? They already had their turn. 2, in fact. Though I'm not sure if they're both strictly canon. Either way, when was the last time you saw a game with a duck on the cover? The industry needs to change, starting with my new game, codename Project Egg. Sadly, my Quackstarter campaign fell through. So I'm gonna need to find the funds for this thing some other way. Think you could help me find a wealthy entrepreneur that I can hit up for the dough? You won't regret it, kid. See what you can find out from the folks around here. There's gotta be at least one money bags in this joint.
I just want to go home already.
You know Howard the Duck? I got something I was hoping you could pass on to him. A big slap upside the head. That feathered crook stole my sandwich.
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons.
To be honest, I was expecting bigger things from...
I need a change of scenery.
Man, it's cold.
Is it odd that I'm so sick of the cold? I want to move someplace hot. You know anywhere hot? Oh, but I hate the beach, so sand is a big no-no for me. So come on. Recommend? Where do you think I should move to?
So I've been thinking about this Kang guy, and
Asgard? Yeah. That place must be crazy hot with all that flowing lava going on. And none of that awful sand. It's perfect! I'm heading there right away.
Earlier? Maybe I've been up here too long. Two Manhattans. Ha ha ha!
Can you believe that even... You won't regret it, kid. See what you can find out from the folks around here. There's gotta be at least one money bags in this joint.
You know Howard the Duck? I got something I was hoping you could pass on to him. A big slap upside the head. That feathered crook stole my sandwich.
Man, it's cold.
To be honest, I was expecting bigger things from Quackstarter after all the hype. Barely hit 5% of my goal. Kids these days don't know what they want.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a boost.
Another crime, and this one's a doozy. Think you can get to it?
If you have your camera with you, dear, I have another idea for a picture.
Find out anything about our wealthy friend?
So I've been thinking about this Kang guy, and I'd
been saving up for months to buy my dream car. But since everywhere I needed to drive to no longer exists, I don't need it anymore. So I did the logical thing and burned all my money.
ATM refused my card the other day. Apparently because my bank doesn't exist in this universe anymore. So now I'm pretty much living on a diet of bits of old shoe, which is surprisingly good if you leave it to soak in rainwater for a while.
I wish that giant fireball on the Kronos building was a real giant fireball, so it'd melt all this snow. Of course, then we'd have a giant fireball to deal with.
There was some questionable training taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be some new kind of ancient martial art or something.
The thing they don't warn you about when working at the bank is the folks who keep you working late drying off waterlogged treasure. How'd it get so wet? And why was there so much of it? Whoever it belonged to must be rich.
Apparently there's some kind of exhibition happening up in that ruined building. Man, I do not get that fancy art stuff.
Time to
the hand! It must be the hand! Nobody else could concoct a scenario so nefarious.
That old prospector over in the Old West said he pulled a big hole of something out of the water the other day. Didn't say what it was, but he was winking so hard I thought he was going to hurt himself. And he was soaking wet. What a strange fellow.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue stud.
We're not gonna get attacked again, are we?
So what do you got for me? Could be something there. If we can confirm it wasn't just an old booty dug up.
Oh, I can't feel my face.
Promising. If we knew who cashed in that loot, we could definitely hit them up. So putting what you've told me through the old Detective Melon, we can deduce that the old prospector over in the Old West recently came into some serious cheddar. This is perfect. The only thing now is to figure out how to convince an old-timey prospector to invest in a Talking Ducks video game. But that won't be the weirdest thing I do all week by any stretch. Oh, and if you run into Forbush Man, could you tell him the funds are in the bag? Last I heard, the poor guy was looking into making money through social media marketing.
All right, let's go get that Nexus fragment out of the cave!
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside.
Step right up, whippersnappers, young and old. If you've... This is all extremely valuable data. Being evil is at least 50% research, you know? Beware the red steps. They have a tendency to disappear. The massless field flux should self-limit. What do I get out of all this, I hear you ask? What? Can a guy set up an elaborate assault course hundreds of feet above ground without some ulterior motive? Not bad. I suppose you've come back anytime you want to challenge the course. I could always use more test data, and there might be other rewards for you.
We're not gonna get attacked again, are we?
Sorry to bother you, but yep, you guessed it. Some crime near you needs fighting.
Hulk and Avengers toppled the Red King in glorious...
Bubble and squeak.
No. Haggith. Business is booming for Fing Fang Foom's fantastically fresh and filling, fat-free Froget factory. So much so that I've been able to form a new corporation with the profits. The FFFFFFFFF Foundation. Or FFFFFFFF for short. But the culinarian inside of me is dissatisfied making only fat-free Frogets every Friday without fail. I need to expand my repertoire. And to do that, I need a crack team of market researchers to find out what the people of Chronopolis are willing to pay money to eat.
Dramath being used as a tourist trap?
Fantastic! I have identified a diverse range of individuals on which to conduct your market research. Hear them and report any fascinating new food trends to me. 3 should suffice.
Odin will be most displeased. I did not foresee this.
Pardon my bold statement, but thy cooking cannot compare to an Asgardian fillet steak. The gods themselves weep joyfully in its presence. As an Asgardian, I should know.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe we've overdone it with the number of Hydra. That Hydra-proof sushi is all the rage lately. Who'd have thought raw fish would be so good? It's just a shame the sushi place owner is a total snobs.
What's that?
Wish that giant fireball on the Kronos building was a real giant fireball, so it'd melt all this snow. Of course, then we'd have a giant fire. Oh, I tell ya, nothing beats a pizza. Place around the corner does a Fiorentina, which is just, oh my gosh! If you showed me one of those Fiorentinas right now, I would just flip out.
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream.
The best meal I ever had was actually a wizard's potion. Delicious it was. Not sure I could recommend it though, on account of it turning me into a millipede for a few days.
Oh boy, where'd I end up this time?
Every year I keep hoping someone will invent meals you can just download. And every year I'm still stuffing food in my mouth like some sort of Neanderthal. What's the deal, scientists?
This is a public safety alert. There are currently...
How did I...
5...
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to worry about the big things, like family. That is what that commercial led me to believe. Have you learned what fuels the people of Chronopolis? Fiorentina pizza. Sounds fascinating. Sushi. That may work well. I'm big in Japan, after all. And I've always been a fan of fish. If our customers become millipedes, they cannot spend money. Think this through. Such a clinical attitude to food is no help to a pioneer of flavor. A fillet steak, you say? A most favorable suggestion. Sushi, steak, and pizza, you say? When you put it that way, I'm not so sure. But fish, fillet, and Fiorentina? That's a recipe for success. I, the great Fing Fang Foom, shall combine these wonders to produce the greatest culinary aperitif known to the Omniverse. Featuring at a franchise near you, Fin Fang Foom's fundamentally fun and ferociously fiery filet de Fiorentina and fish, flambéed for funkily flavorful fiesta-friendly finger foods, and chips. Or, if you prefer, FFFF, FFF, FFF, FFFFF, FFF, and C. A product of the FFF. Ugh. You know the company name already. Just take your reward and go, before I add you as a secret ingredient.
Something for my next session of magical studies, perhaps?
Perhaps I've been a little overeager this time.
For hours. Sup, gamers! Squirrel Girl and friends, Koi Boy and Chipmunk Hunk are throwing a party in the park. Ahem. I mean, holding an awareness-raising event for the Fuzzy Foundation. Fuzzy, of course, standing for Friends of Unbeatable Zoocentric Youngsters. Maybe you need to work on a snappier title. And also not hold the event in a snowstorm? Check out that sweet cosplay dude they've got to MC! That costume is awesome! It almost looks like the real MODOK. Oh yeah, so anyway, everyone was having a great time, despite the snow. But then strange things started to happen. Fight! Harsh words are bellowed, all seemingly in the the vicinity of a funny-looking squirrel beast. This is not going to help improve the rep of woodland rodents. Squirrel Girl thinks she smells the work of an old foe, Robotoskur, aka Girl Squirrel. Some trickster squirrel from Asgard that spreads discord and general bad juju. Should it be sparking like that? Like it's a robot? These poor critter lovers have been mind-messed into breaking up the meditation class. And I don't think putting those turtles in the voting lake will make them less angry, guys. The water looks freezing. That's just a waste of good pizza! The suspiciously well-costumed MC urges the heroes to restore order and the good name of rodents everywhere. Go get 'em, forest friends!
Dang! I think we've seen this thing before, and we defeated it, but last time we had a lot of help. Oh, this could get messy.
They're hostages, and that music. Oh!
Not your thing? I'm kind of digging it.
Get me out of here! Boy, I could use a superhero right now. How do I get myself in these crazy situations? Hey, give me a hand, will ya? How do I... I think this cements stand the man as the king of cameos. Excelsior!
This should be easy. Yo, Koi Boy, sally forth. Speak to those turtles and tell them to cease and desist their harassment of the good people of New York.
I cannot communicate with these creatures. Are turtles fish? Are they fish adjacent? Sometimes I wonder whether you guys understand my powers at all.
I mean, they're kind of fish adjacent. I would have thought you could do that. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed.
Hey, don't be like that. I'm still useful. I'm gonna get in there and take a look.
Really an improvement? Dang. Try again.
Holy carp. That's beautiful.
Ugh. How long have you been sat on that piece of solid gold punnery?
Since I came up...
Oh, now, this is nice. If I had some nuts right now, you could leave me here all day.
to discredit you, but no matter. We will just have to take more direct action. I have my AIM agents, Robotoskur. I have my superior intellect and my doomsday chair. And what do you have? A large bushy tail, a chipmunk punk, a floundering fish,
and a nutbuster!
Where's the Nutbuster?
Robotoskur! Attack!
Stark beefed up security. I had to improvise. Besides, this thing is cheaper to run. Get ready, MODOK. It's time to eat nuts and kick butts. And sadly for you, I'm all out of nuts.
Robotoskur! Attack! Blast this useless hunk of vibranium! When this is over, I will turn you into a talking toaster! Robotoskur! Attack! How dare you turn my genius against me! There will be consequences!
See, I knew it! That fake MODOK was actually the real MODOK. You can spot genuine, big, evil floating heads a mile away. Remember I mentioned it in the intro cutscene? A real cosplay piece would have passed out by now from wearing all that paper mache. MODOK's plan to besmirch the good name of our bushy-tailed heroine is up in smoke. And Doreen has come out with even more cred than before. Hashtag, I run a clan backfire, MODOK. All that's left is for Koi Boy to stop making fish puns. We get it already. And for the robot squirrel to get to tech support. Then we can save progress with a clear conscience. Bye!
Excelsior!
so meta. It's like Gwenception. Anyways, to business. I'm running a face-in-the-hole stand. There are 3 boards around the park. When you find them, there will be a clue to help you out. Once you've done all 3, there will be a huge reward. Well, a reward anyway.
It appears someone is in a hurry to be taught a lesson.
Get me out of here!
Most valuable item. I should take great care of it.
Excelsior!